What's up, you guys? It's Inside Baseball, and I will be talking to you guys about player comparisons at each position. I tried to do an AL, NL through the whole thing, but there's only one position that I didn't do that, and that's first base. But regardless, let's get into it, and I will be cutting into the Royals-Cardinals games if something interesting happen. As of right now, it's 6-3 Cardinals' favor, as the Royals had bases loaded with 2 outs, and Escobar strikes out in the rally. But regardless, let's just get into it. So the outfield from the NL, Bryce Harper, and from the AL, Mike Trout. And this one, I'd be happy with either one. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Harper, I guess. Yeah, I'd pick Harper, just because I have a bigger sample size of Harper than Trout. And yeah, again, tell me what you guys think in the comments after this is over. But starting pitcher, Justin Verlander, Roy Halladay. JV, I'd pick JV over the Doc because Verlander doesn't really get tired, I guess. I mean, he probably does, but it doesn't show it because he throws 103 miles an hour in the 9th inning. From start to finish, about around the 105, 103 range. And as of right now, again, this is right now, not the career. Doc's getting up there in age, and he's not going to be able to hang with Verlander, I wouldn't think. But I mean, you know, it's baseball. So, first base, we have Pujols and Fielder. And I'd pick Pujols, again, as of right now. Pujols can do more things. He can DH first base and third base, which again, Pujols can do all 3 of those things, but as of right now, Fielder has a little bit of a hotter bat right now, so I'd pick Fielder, which that was the AL one. If you didn't know that, Tigers and Astros Angels. And let's go ahead and cut in real fast.
Moore runs it down. Beltran doesn't test his arm. Carlos Beltran, with 300 stolen bases yesterday, got into a rare group. He's also in a rare group of Royals with 100 or more home runs, 150 or more stolen bases. And these are basically the names of the Kansas City Royals offensively, Al.
That's right. See Beltran, who was the American League Rookie of the Year. And
so Beltran gets a single, and really I just felt like cutting in so I can get a little break, but regardless. But no outs, guy on first, bottom of the 5th, 6-3 Cardinals. But let's get back into it. I left off on Fielder and Pujols. I'd pick Fielder. Who'd you pick? Now, shortstop, I have Elvis Andrus from the AL Texas Rangers and Troy Tulowitzki from the NL Colorado Rockies. And I'd pick Elvis Andrus because he's more consistent, I think, than Troy Tulowitzki. Again, I have a small sample size on Tulowitzki. And a big one on Andrus because I've seen him play in the minors, and I live in Oklahoma, so we get every Texas Rangers game. So I have a huge sample size of Andrus. So second base, Dan Uggla and Robinson Cano, Yankees, and oh gosh, I think either Braves or Phillies. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. But I'd pick Robinson Cano again as of right now, not career. Career, I'd pick Uggla, but regardless, third base, Cabrera, Freese. And I think Freese is just a one-hit wonder. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but this year he's not showing me that he can duplicate what he did last year. So I'd give this one to Cabrera. Cabrera can play third, first, and of course designated hitter, as he has a good bat on him, well, great bat on him. And so does Freese, don't get me wrong. But let's move on to catcher, Joe Mauer and Buster Posey. I'd give this one to Buster Posey again as of right now. And career, I'd still give it to Buster Posey because Joe Mauer is just inconsistent. And not all that he's cut up to be, you know. I mean, that's most Twin fans feel he played him. He got MVP award, and then after he got his contract, he hasn't really given the same effort. But regardless, some of that could have been due to injury. But last but not least, the closers. Now, I didn't do any relief pitchers because that'd take too long. But closer, I have Manny Rivera from the AL, and Brian Wilson, the Giants pitcher, Fear the Beard, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is over their careers, and I'd pick, of course, no doubt about it, hands down, I'd pick him in a heartbeat, Manny Rivera. And, you know, Brian Wilson, don't get me wrong, great closer, and he's been hit with the injury bug, too, and so is Manny Rivera tearing his ACL. But I'd still give it to Manny Rivera, as I think that next year he'll be just as dominant as he was this previous year and the years after that, if he really does decide to come back. Now, if you didn't hear your favorite player in there, it's all good, because I have many more to come after this. I'll probably do one about once a week. And next up later on today, I'll be doing a key to winning the finals for the Oklahoma City Thunder and for the Heat, even though I really want the Thunder to win, because as I've said before, I think I live in Oklahoma, so it's pretty good. I remember going to a game the first year whenever they got their third win, 3 for 30, 3 wins, 30 losses, but that's regardless. Anyway, so yeah, leave your comments on what you think of my picks and what your picks are. So, again, coming up, we have next week another player comparison, maybe even later on today or tomorrow, depending on how I feel and if anything happens and blah, 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 blah. And I'll keep you updated on the baseball around the world today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The Cardinals are winning 6-3. Got on first, 2 outs. And that brings me to my next point, which is, this is closing. I'm sorry if I'm dragging this out, but closing, I might be doing a commentary, like watching a game and telling you what's going on, like a radio broadcast type thing, which let me know if you'd watch that. I might just do it for fun, see how many views I can get it, and if it gets a lot of views and it gets a lot of likes, well, it just doesn't matter to me. If I like doing it and you like watching it, then I will continue to do it. But I'll leave you with this, with David Freese actually at bat.
David Freese having a good afternoon. Have a better one.
What's the catcher always yell to a pitcher on a ball hit to his right?
First base.
Alright guys, I was expecting something to happen there, but I guess it didn't. I was expecting a hit, that'd be pretty awesome, but alright, see you later guys.